Alright, so we're going to do scientific notation, multiplying, dividing. Start with multiplying. So the first step would be putting it into scientific notation. That would be my first step. I think it's easier since we're already dealing with exponential functions. Let's go that direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 places. I need to write it as 2.4 as a number between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. So that means 1 through 9. 1 through 9 is a number between 1 and 10. 2.4 between 1 and 10, right? So it's times 10 to the what? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups. I made 6 cups when I moved that decimal over. I moved it 6 places. Okay? But, again, when I take this number, 2.4, the scientific number, and I look back at the actual number, is the actual number smaller or bigger than 2.4? Smaller. That means that this is a negative 6. So what I'm doing is I'm dividing it by 6 tenths. I'm dividing that number by 6 tenths. And what do we do when we divide? We subtract. That's where that whole negative 6 comes from. Okay? So we're dividing it by 6 tens. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Okay? Alright, let's make the other one. And I'll make it red because it's kind of like a second problem within the first problem. So, well, I'm looking at this and I see 3. Or 3.0, whatever you want. But I see 3 times 10 to the what? And then I have to look at this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places I need to move it. 4 places. So that's 4 tens. 4 tens. But again, when I look at this number, this is my base number. This is my scientific number. So that's my base. So that tells me where I go from there. So that's going to tell me everything I need to know about this guy, the exponent. Okay? So when I look at this base number 3, is the other number smaller or bigger? Is this number smaller or bigger than my scientific number? Smaller. So, again, that's a negative 4. It's a negative 4 because I didn't multiply this number by 10 times 10. No, I divided the number by 10. Okay? This number. I'm dividing this number by 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 in order to get to this number. I'm making it smaller. Okay? Alright. This is the cool part because now it's just math. It's just easy math. Alright? So we'll do that part in green. It's just 2.4 times 3 times 10 to the negative 6 plus negative 4. Why did I do that? Well, remember, these have the same base. They're just timesing. Everything is timesing. So I'm just multiplying. Multiply this times this, and this times this. But when I multiply 2 powers with the same base, I get to add the exponents. Okay? So what happens here is I get 3 times 4, which is 12. And I get, I should do this in the third color, sorry. Which is 12. And I get 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 1, which is 7. But I have 1 decimal, so I need to move that decimal over 1. So let's look at that on the side here. 2.4 times 3 is 12, 7, 1 decimal. Right? Okay? Times 10 to the negative 6 plus negative 4? Negative 10. And that's it. That's the answer. Okay?